If you're Prince Harry, really, it's another day, another drama, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. I've often wondered, I don't know if you have, chums, that, when you move into such a big house, and I've never lived in a big house, I've stayed in big hotels, but you do kind of think, why do you need 16 bathrooms? Just think of all the paper that you're going to have to buy. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Why do you need 16 bathrooms? How many people do you have that need to go all at that same time? I never understand it, And this is the problem when you think that Harry, and a lot of celebrities do, they decide to get big houses, I remember when Madonna first found fame, she bought a lot of famous houses of ex-big movie stars, and then she pointed out, well, she didn't really live in them, she was just kind of liking to own them. And I think that's part and parcel, if you think about it, of Harry and Meghan with their mansion in Montecito. But according to a very well-placed source, apparently Harry's heart is still very much in Windsor. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me today. Nice to have your company. Are you keeping well? You're not so bad? You haven't waved. I'm looking at you. It's always me that has to start it. Now, come on, after me. Are you Yes, that's better. Yeah, you see. Now, if you've just joined, if you've never noticed this before, you'll think these people are daft. But we are. It's what makes us fun. That's the thing. You won't get this on any other channel. I bet you'd be relieved about that, won't you? But the thing is, you won't. Oh, they're all so deathly serious. They like to take, I just like fun, as you can imagine. Of course, it's not much fun, is it, if you are Prince Harry and Meghan Markle now clutching at the few straws remaining of course, their Netflix deal. It must be difficult because, when you look at it, the other side of the coin, it all started off with such promise and everything has just been shredded to pieces. Now, next month, Prince Harry returns back here, we believe, to the United Kingdom. Not around the same time, though, as the official state visit of the President of the United States, President Trump, but Harry's coming over for the Well Child Awards. Very brave of him, of course, because he said he felt very unsafe when he came over to the United Kingdom and, he couldn't bring his wife or indeed his children because he wouldn't feel comfortable about it. Well, maybe they could go up and down streets and just press on random doorbells and see how safe they absolutely feel. You can't do things like that, can you, and be a clothead and then suddenly point out that it's very dangerous. I've told you here on this channel the areas that are dangerous, particularly in London. The bigger problems is this, you see. Well, yes, the fact is that Harry does not like to be told as and when he can book in, say, to stay at Buckingham Palace or indeed Windsor Castle. Well, in fact, I don't know if you know this, but Windsor Castle's out. St James's Palace is available and Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace. But Windsor, because of Catherine and William, they're not, or he's not, allowed to stay there. Interesting that. But Harry, you see, is quietly ceding simply because he wouldn't mind requisitioning back the home that was his, Frogmore Cottage. Now, if you remember, His Majesty the King, asked them to leave, booted them out, chucked them out, whatever you want to call them, over, a year and a bit ago now, right? And what's interesting with that is, the bigger story really, is the fact that it's remained empty. The story went that Prince Andrew was going to be vacating Royal Lodge and he was going to be moving into the smaller thing. Oh, no. He and Fergie have definitely dug their heels in and they are not shifting from Royal Lodge 100%. So Harry believes that this vacant thing could once again become his. After all, according to him, they paid for all the renovations and the extras, and so suddenly it's now remained empty. Why couldn't he use this when he came over for the Well Child event? But as I pointed out, William and Catherine don't feel comfortable with Harry on the Windsor estate. King Charles can't decide what to do with Frogmore Cottage, but has no intention of giving it back to Harry or Meghan. And why would he need to? Because she doesn't feel safe coming here, so you see the problem that's going around. The other really issue is this. You see, if he stays on the royal estate, then he doesn't actually have to pay for security. The security falls under the Met Police, as it does the minute he arrives off the plane at Northolt or somewhere like that. So Harry really is looking at cost cutting, and by saying he misses Windsor, wants to come back and re-move back into a place apparently where he shared many happy memories with his wife, well, it makes perfect sense. It might to him, it simply doesn't to the rest of the British monarchy, or indeed some might suspect UK residents. I'd love to know what you think to this breaking story as ever in the comments below. Please be respectful and if you can, like and share. Neil Sean in the very heart of the United Kingdom.